Hello there, Cerebus. We're back again. Once and always podcast. Once always. I'm with my boy Kakarino Star Mongezi. How are you, boy?
What up, boy? I'm good. How are you, Doc? How are you? How are you
Good.
doing after this wonderful weekend?
It was a beautiful weekend. It was a wonderful weekend, dog. I see you, Bute Cap here, Uncle.
You know, boy, I got this cap for the derby, actually. I got this cap at the derby. Just got it there. Yeah, but the street vendors like, come here, Hosan. You have to get your regalia, boy. You have to buy something. Come
Yeah,
back with something.
that's true, my boy. I must also get a cap. You should have gotten me one too in the morning, boy.
So I'm sure you fought, dog. You don't worry. I'm sure there's a derby this weekend again. I'll cop another one.
Are you gonna go?
Still undecided. Wanna go, but still undecided. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Probably on Friday. Yeah, we'll
Time
see.
will tell. Time will tell.
Yeah,
But yeah, we're gonna go into it. I just wanted to hear your thoughts, boy. What did you think? Champions, we champions again. What did you think about the game?
Boy, you know what, man? The game was a scrappy affair, man.
Yeah,
But finally, boy, it's not about playing the best game, putting your best foot. It's just about winning. This thing of putting your best foot forward, it was a Bonagu League and the games leading up to the final. Cup final, Baba. You just want to win. It's not about 3 points. It's about winning. The team that gets the most goals goes away with the trophy. That's exactly what we did. I thought the game was very scrappy. No one had real control of the game. Besides for Amazulu, after we went ahead in the second half, they were coming at us.
boy, they were
At us.
coming at us. They were
They were
coming at
coming
us.
at us. Like a wave after wave of attack. But you know what? We handled. It's Orlando Pirates, boy. At the back, we're solid. We handled it very well. So I'm happy. I'm happy about that. I'm happy that we won the trophy. Enye nenye sobesi ibone.
Yeah. That's true, man. Like at the end of the day, it's about winning. No one remembers the performances
Nah,
in
no
10
one
years'
remembers it.
time. In history, they don't write about the performances.
Nah, it's just the team that went away with the trophy. It's Orlando Pirates. That's what we remember at the end of the day. Performances we'll see in the league when you
Yeah.
accumulate points and you have
Yeah.
to. It's consistency.
Mm.
What M10 you just need to win about what 2-3 games and you've won the trophy.
And
So
then you
that's exactly
win.
simple as that. 3 games, win the trophy. That's exactly what we did.
Yeah, that's true,
So
man.
yeah, I'm happy, man.
Who was your standout performance from that game? Both teams.
Both teams. You know what? From my side, nah, honestly, I'm gonna go for Tim for one reason. It was just the difference. He was the difference for Orlando Pirates in terms of the derby and coming into this game. You knew in the derby that there's a character missing in
The
this game.
something, a little peaky.
A little bit, something missing there. He came in there, slotted into that midfield, and just said, you know what? I'm taking this trophy home for Orlando Pirates. Taking this trophy home no matter what. I'm winning this. This is what I came for. This is what I'm doing. So Tim for me was a stand-up performance because of the fact that we missed him in the previous week. He came in, he did the job, won the trophy, we're good to go. So Amazulu, they were playing as a team in the second half, like I'm saying, they were attacking, but no one really took the game by the scruff of the neck on their side. Which for me, I think that was the that it was is what in dribs and drabs, high balls, you're not even sure what you want to do. And CBs deal with that every day, all day, every day. Even Koki was there at the back, so we were solid, we were comfortable. If you come at us with dribs and drabs, we'll just deal with every threat that you bring. High, low.
I feel like we dealt with every threat that they came with. We dealt with it. Tokin died at the back. Obviously, Sibisi got the injury early in the game.
Yes.
I think it's very hard, man. It's very hard on that left side right now. Between Hoto and Marco and I feel like we basically playing on one side the whole time. It's either we're playing in the middle or we're playing on the right. It's very
on the right side.
Hard. But then, as much as we can blame Hoto or Marco Nai, it's on the manager because he chooses to play Hoto a full 90. And people are saying Nah, you know when people come with those arguments, oh yeah, the ball away. Can't you see what Hoto is doing? And I'm like,
no,
okay, I can't
see.
see. Tell me what he's doing. Like, tell me what he's doing. Because all I'm seeing is just him running and trying to do. He's not even the best defensively. He's not the best attacking wise. Like, what does he offer us? And like, I was so excited on my match reaction. I didn't even wanna mention him. Like, I was like, yo, every match reaction, it's just me and Hoto. Like, I don't wanna be, yeah. So
and for me as well, honestly, I don't understand what he brings. Because I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, let me sit and watch this guy again today. He brings frustration to me. I get really frustrated when you have to be, if you're a forward player, you need to be decisive in the final third. Okay, you can't defend. That's fine.
Like offer us something.
Yes, offer something. It's because he's playing left wing back, right? I'm gonna compare him to the likes of Trent now. Trent cannot defend. We know he can't defend. But he is going to start on the right hand side because final third delivers quality. Then you can have a case for him to start there. Dion Hoto, when last did he assist? When last did he score? When last did he create, in a match, be the problem? Create. Like you see how Monyane and Shandu operate that right hand side.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be a problem each and every game. Left hand side, we're lacking. You're very right with that. We're lacking. Whether it's Marco, okay, I give Marco the benefit of that a bit because I think he's got much more composure than
I think so too. I think so. If I had to choose, I'm definitely going with Marco.
Definitely. So I don't know. I don't know what the coach, like we were discussing last week, probably it could be a situation of things like that. So I don't know why they keep starting him, but for me, it's tricky. I honestly think tricky. I honestly think we need to get someone in that left-hand side who is actually someone who is comfortable playing as a left wing back.
Yeah.
Because I can see that that's the way we want to go.
That's definitely
So I think we should get someone in that left hand to solidify the position. So we can't be attacking one side. If they close the side, that's why I think another reason why Saleng struggled in the derby.
Yeah.
We are so one-dimensional. We're playing on that right-hand side. When you take him to the left, it doesn't have any support.
It doesn't have any support. There's nothing happening on that side. And in a corner, even if you do take him on the left-hand side, we know he wants to cut in. But then, like we spoke about it. There's no overlapping. There's no underlapping. Like the defender just knows. If he doesn't pass me, there's nothing that's gonna happen. If there's an overlap, if there's an overlap, you know that player is dragging the defender, like he's giving the defender something to think about. Is he gonna pass or is he gonna go in? Like what's gonna happen? So yeah, man, it's very tricky right now.
It's very, very tricky. And I was telling a few people that I was talking to before the derby, before the final, Saleng is one-dimensional. You can't play. I'm saying you can play like that. Even if just because you know what I'm gonna do, doesn't mean you can stop
it.
You know what I'm gonna do, yes, but it doesn't mean you can stop it. And it gets much more diverse when you have an idea of what I'm gonna do, but I've got someone to fool you with.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna act as if I'm passing him, cut in, do the same thing over and over and over again. So I was telling them that Saleng can't do that each and every game. Just because you know what he's gonna do doesn't mean you can stop him.
That's true, man. That's like we heard that a lot when Ian Robben was playing. He used to just cut it, slap it in the
every single game.
Yeah, every single game. We all knew what he's gonna do. No matter, even if you think he's gonna go down, he's not gonna go down on the line. He's gonna cut in. Like that's what he used to do. And like final thoughts, though. I just wanted to ask you. I was looking for Lodge on all the pictures. Like I looked through the pictures. I looked through the videos. I was like, "Where's Lodge? Where are you, Lodge? To support your teammates? Okay, you injured." And yeah, we understand all this. Baby shower and like, why aren't you at the stadium to support the team? Like, what's happening? Like, what do you think, boy? Do do you think he's checked out mentally, or he doesn't give a fuck? What's happening? What do you think? Because funny enough, I saw Ndumiso Mapena there, and word on the street is that we've signed him. They just maybe waiting to announce. Like, what do you think? Ndumiso Mapena was there, and we haven't been told he's part of the team, but he was there and he was wearing our team like uniforms and everything. But our players who we pay large, like he was not there. Like, what's happening? What's wrong with this guy? Is he checked out already or what? Because if he has, we might as well just check in, I don't know, a transfer fee and get someone else.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't give it much thought, but now that you've mentioned it, yeah, I do think he is mentally, he's not there anymore. I don't think I just think, yes, because he can play, so he is going to offer a threat when he plays.
Yeah, definitely.
But if he's not there to support the boys, it could be one in two things. It could be that he had to be at this baby shower with his woman, or you know what I mean?
I'm not taking that, dog.
No, I'm just saying it could be one in two things. It could be that he had to be with his woman at the baby shower, or he is mentally checked out. Because Ndumiso Mapena is Paris through and through, my guy. That one you won't. He's Paris through and through. That is our boy. That is he's coming from everything. Everything about him is Orlando Pirates. Yeah. Skull and bones. So him, I understand. He's happy to be there. It's his club. It's his team. He grew up there. You know, we gave him his chances in the PSL as first. So he's gonna be there. He's just happy to be in and around the camp, whether or not he's signed a contract. He's training.
Yeah. And now, like, that's just weird.
But man, right now, the only one celebrating the trophy. You know what I mean? So he's happy to be there. Loach, on the other hand, remember now the past 2 seasons we're talking about him going overseas, Ivan Koza telling him he's not ready. So mentally that plays.
Yeah.
It takes. Remember the Teko Modisa situation. He also just zoned out mentally and said, "No, you know what? I want to go to Sundowns.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to be in the environment because of 1, 2, 3, and 4." I don't think it would be a wise decision for Loach to go to a team as like Sundowns, but that would be his decision to make. Orlando so much star power that even if he does leave Orlando Pirates, we won't
miss
it's
him.
Not a trash.
Yeah.
Players come and go. You know, we've got cover for him. We've got replacements that we already have in place. So if he's not happy, I do think he should leave. But it won't be the best to go to Orlando Pirates, to go to Sundowns.
Yeah, I think so too, man. If he's no longer there, we don't need the distraction right now. We don't. Yeah, and I've got a young assignment for you, boy. Hopefully this doesn't take you more than 10 minutes, like 10 minutes or so. Like, with our transfers so far, like, I want us to rate them out of 10. Like, obviously the ones that have started games, that have played minutes here and there. Like, what do you think? How much would you rate them out of 10? We're gonna start with the first one at the back, someone who's been getting games, Koki. How much would you rate him out of 10 ever since the season started?
Listen, the games that Koki plays, he's solid. You know, our back 4, our back 3, back 4, back 5, whatever you want to call it, very solid.
Yeah.
You know? So Koki, because he hasn't been getting, but when he does get the minutes, he does do the job. So I'll give him a young 7.5 out of 10. Because I was gonna give him an 8, but that 0.5 I'm taking it away because he's not playing each and every game. You know, so he's there, but every time he comes in, he performs. So he does deserve the 8. But in my thinking, in my thought train, I'm thinking, no, you know what? Let me take that 0.5 away because it doesn't play every game, so it's easy to come in and
it's easy to be that guy.
Yeah, it's easy to be that guy. Come in, but when you're playing 90 minutes, your mistakes will be there. Mistakes will be there. You make mistakes, and then that's when we can judge you properly. So coming in and just try to cut to the Chola Mosubununda, power CBC used to him.
Yeah.
So 7 out of 7.5.
Okay. And then CBC?
8.5.
Oh, you're that half person.
I'm taking that from Coke and giving it to him. I was gonna give him an 8 as well.
You know what? What you're saying now, I know you might not have thought about it this way, but it makes so much sense. That he's taken the responsibility that would be put on both of them, and he's taken like some of it because he starts every game and is
every single game. Every single game is solid. You know, we don't concede a lot. Like, what's the we don't concede, Baba. Like, you know, when he scored that first goal, I'm like, gents, we're gone. We're not gonna concede. 1 or 2, we're not gonna concede those goals. Even at Sundowns, when he scored 1, I'm like, we're not gonna concede 2 goals. Never concede 2 goals. So it's that. It's because of him. It's because of him and Olisanda and Mayela and our back 3 back 4.
I'd give CBC an 8, just simply because I've like whenever the ball comes in the air, and I've spoken about this. Like whenever the ball comes, I don't know. It's like yes, but we header. He waits for it to bounce and then goes for the header. I feel like as a defender, you need to be, especially when the ball is coming in the air and you have to head it out. You need to head it out. Ube is third. Like if it means I'm shy, because and he's a bit soft when it comes to that. And I think that's a very, I don't know, it's a characteristic that a defender needs to excel in. Like we watch a lot of European football, and you've seen it with like Saliba and Martinez recently. Like when the ball comes in the air, they go for it. Like if it say keep at same time.
Yeah.
And no bounces. Yeah.
Basically, no bounce. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying. I haven't noticed it from him a lot.
I have.
He's an 8.5 person for me.
Okay. 8.5 for you, 8 for me. Tim, my boy. Tim.
Because you can't. Tim is a 9, my man. Tim is a 9.
Yo.
He's a 9. You don't give people 10 because he has a mistake in him. He tends to sometimes dilly-dally on the ball too much and then lose it with a loose pass or they take it from his foot. So I'll take that one away for that. But in terms of coming into controlling the midfield, dictating the tempo of the game, slotting into that midfield with Mosele and just being comfortable. Like it's like he's played there for 3 seasons.
It's like he's played there for 3 seasons, my boy. Like Uvele Wangena. And we were speaking. Was it on the call we had where we were saying Tim and the dark arts? Was I speaking with you about that? Like he's okay. Like he does this thing where he gives a foul, but it's like not really a foul, but it is a foul. Like he was doing it a lot against Amazon. I think I was saying this guy has probably given like 10, 12 fouls. And no yellow card, no nothing. Just got and like
no, he's a smart player. And that's the characteristics of a midfielder. Very, very smart. He plays the game. He's so quiet. You know, when you write about the dark arts, it's like he's not there, but he's there. If you watch like something that they said about Busquets, I'm not comparing him to Busquets per se, but I'm saying it's.
But I've been calling him Tim Smith.
Yeah, I remember. I see. But if you watch the game, you won't see him.
Yeah.
But if you watch him, you see the whole game. You see the whole game unfolding because now you're looking at it through his eyes. He sees everything. He's everywhere. You can't trick him. He's everywhere. So for me, I'll give him a 9.
And they were saying I'll also give him a 9. Well, I've been loving watching him. They were saying he got man of the match against Amazulu because he was everywhere. He was cutting down he was every attack they're trying to start. He was there when the defense needed him. He was there to start attacks. Even though we didn't really have much attacking wise, but like he was there to be an option. And also, did you know Tim started off with Pirates?
No, I had no idea. I didn't know that.
Apparently, he was at Pirates, SSM9 with his brother, around 10 years old.
Really?
Yeah, so
that's why. That's why he plays for the best.
Yeah,
That's why
he knows. He knows.
I was speaking to Samuel the other day. Like, Chief, you are Pirates product. I don't understand why you're supporting our Kaizer Chiefs. They're Pirates, and you should know it, man. This thing, you should be happy with us when you win the trophy.
You should be happy. Nah, Samuel Upa is his own time around. He was like, yo, my father's name is Kaizer. So, like, maybe Kaizer Chiefs.
But anyway, let's move.
Nah, boy. And then Ndlondlo, what do you think?
Ndlondlo, I'll give him an 8 as well. I'll give him an 8. He's doing really well at Orlando. He's another player that's playing like he's been there for a couple of years. He's not afraid to take on players, to run at the ball, attack the space, get in players' faces with his shortness, with his low sense of gravity. The reason I'm taking the 2 away is that sometimes he does it a lot. Sometimes you need to know when to pass the ball as soon as possible. You don't always need to get the ball, turn and run people. You understand? Sometimes just turn. There's better options ahead of you. He did that against Amazon, I think, just when Pule got in. Pule was in acres of space. So he turned, and then he's running towards Pule. Pass me the ball will get there quicker than you can. I give it back to you, give it back to me. The ball is moving quicker than we are. So it's a counter attack. Now pass me the ball so we can move.
Let's move it quick.
And then he ran with the ball. Okay, he did get a foul, but we're not looking for a foul. We're counter attacking. Let's kill the game. Understand? If we are looking for a foul, rather get the foul far away in their third in the corner flag. It's fine. Pule can protect the ball. You know that. I think Saleng was on the other side. So that's one thing that frustrates me about him. He turns a lot and runs with the ball a lot. Sometimes you just need to turn, pass the ball. But other than that, he's doing great. So I'll give him an 8.
I think I'll give him a 7. And also for the same reason that you gave, like he dilly-dallies on the ball. Like he needs to release it quickly. And he was, I don't know which game it was, where he kept spinning with the ball and like it ran away. And like, nah, boy, this is a big team and don't try to impress the crowd right now. Just play your game, play the simple pass, do what you're good at. Like, don't try to. We know you're skillful. You don't need to show us that. Like right now, you need to. Even though I think he's in the team because there's no one better than him. But if there was someone on close to his level, I'd keep him out a bit because.
Yeah, listen. If Kabelo Dlamini was playing up to his potential,
We'd
have to come in as a sub, and do that thing of running with the ball because that's when we need. Right now, we need ball progression.
Yeah,
we have players. We are counter-attacking against Amazon, so we don't need someone who's going to run with the ball. Like there's no one. You only run with the ball when you see that there's space and time. Or when there's no other option for you to pass, then you can progress the ball by running with it until you get those options or get the foul. But not when there are players in acres of spaces that you can pass. So that's just frustrating. But
and you are a good passer also. Like just make the pass.
Make the pass, yeah. Make the pass.
Okay. You'll give him an 8. I'd give him a 7. And then someone also who featured a lot when the season was starting, but who hasn't lately. Evan Gar. 3. Why, boy? Why 3? Why 3?
No, it's not Orlando Pirates quality. He doesn't have the quality to play for Pirates. Listen, he's a big man. So he doesn't have a first touch. He doesn't attack the box. He doesn't create enough problems for me to be playing at a big team like Orlando Pirates, right? So if you don't have a first touch, get into the box. Orlando Pirates cross a lot. Get into the box. Get into people's faces. Push them. Do you see how Diego Costa plays? Yeah. Frustrate them. Fight. Kick them. Push them. Do something. Frustrate them. He doesn't do any of that. For me, he doesn't have a first touch. I don't like players who don't have first touch. I hate them. I dislike a player.
I know.
If you don't have that, fine. Get into the box. Go get those scrappy calls at least. Yeah. Then I'll be happy with you. So he didn't get enough goals for me. He didn't cause enough problems. You know, we were creating so many chances at the beginning of the season, but some games we drew nil.
I was about to say that. Like, beginning of the season, we were creating a lot, but we haven't been creating a lot lately.
You know what I mean? So for me, I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with him. Even Pepper, I wasn't happy with the both of them because we were creating chances and they are strikers. Like I said, I even said that someone between him, Pepper, and Lipasa needs to step up and get the goals because we're creating chances. We can't keep wasting the chances. Now, I just looked at the log this morning. What are we? 9 points behind with the game in hand over them. No, they have a game in hand.
Sundowns. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those games where we drew 1-1, drew 0-0, those are the 2 points that we lost where we should have cut the gap because now it's going to be difficult for us to close the gap. We can close the gap because we've got the quality, but now we have to depend on Sundowns to lose their games against other teams and for us to win.
Yeah. And us to win.
You know, so I'm not happy with them. I think because at one point in time we were in the title race, top of the pile. Now I think we're missing those chances, especially Evanga, because he was playing, he was starting. I feel like they cost us. They really cost us in the title race.
Yeah, that's true, my boy. Like, speaking facts. And obviously, Erasmus, we got Erasmus on was it the final day or do we? Yeah, we got him on the final day, ne? Yeah. Like, how much would you give him out of from the games he's played? So.
I'd also give him an 8. You
should be a teacher, Mus. You're just giving out this point. Hey, take 80%, 80%.
No, but you know what? He's really helped us. We're in the final because of his tenacity.
Yeah.
His neck of this is what I want from Evanga. But Erasmus is short. Evanga is much bigger. He gets in people's faces, that Erasmus guy. Even if he's scored 1 or 2 goals, he's in people's faces. He's there getting those chances, creating problems, assisting. He's helping. He's helped the team since he got there. We're a different side with him there than we were without him. We're getting goals. That's the most important. Causing problems, getting goals.
I'd also give him an 8. But I feel like because it's obviously like he's aged and he upelela more. Like usually with the game against Amazulu, like I was looking at him, like his body language, it wasn't the same from the first 10 to Segato Puma. I felt like we should have taken him out earlier than we did. Because also it would have helped us. Skipe and Aspaga Evanga. Doesn't matter. We know we're under the cosh and they're coming at us. If we have someone tall up there, we can just kick it forward and hope that Evanga can at least head it to someone who's coming or like do something. But yeah, man, I'd also give him an 8.
Yeah, you see that one of him aging and all of that. That's the problem. That's the coach's problem. That's the coach's job to manage that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know your players. Okay, this one can give me 70 minutes, and in that 70 minutes, he's gonna give you everything he's got. So
after that,
minutes. You understand? Don't overplay him and then expect different results. If you know he can give you 70 solid minutes, take those 70 solid minutes. After that, make the substitution. Like you're saying, I'd prefer Pepra over Evanga because of what he's shown me. I just can't fathom a player. It's like Lukaku. You're a striker, my man. You're a big striker. Hold the ball up.
Yeah.
Stepping in for people. Once we first touch Yako, cause the 50-50, we have a problem.
Yeah. Now we
must stay with you. We have a problem when it causes 50-50s because you also at risk of getting injured or getting a red card. Because now you're trying to get the ball back. If you find a clever player to just stand in front of you, it's a card. So, but yeah, I hear you there when you're saying he's a bit older now, so he can't keep that energy up.
Yeah. And the last one, he was out on loan and he's back. When Apule Saleh, how much did you give him, my boy?
7 because of the game against Chiefs. He showed me Guti. he's still not there yet. Even because of the game. He's still not there yet, but he can cause problems if managed very correctly. Still not at the top where he's gonna win you the league, but he is gonna win you a trophy. Like he just showed this weekend. So consistency is not gonna win you the league because he's very inconsistent, but he has his moments where magical moments, and that's very important in cup competitions. You just need that one magical moment or a run of 3 games, you've won the trophy. It's like almost like a World Cup.
Yeah, you were saying, boy, like the World Cup.
Yeah, but saying, cup just need 2, 3, 4 good games. You win the player of the tournament. So even for Mona Pulesa in the last man standing trophy, he's had a good cup run, but 7 out of 10 because he's not consistent enough. He showed it in the game against Kaizer Chiefs. I think the pressure got to him. It was unfair for us fans and the coaches to put so much pressure on him because he's still such a young player, but he's very good. We need to groom him and develop him really well fights in the coming years if he's coached and developed correctly.
Nah, boy, facts. You're right. Yeah, I mean, like that's everyone from me who's actually gotten game time. And on the last point, I'd like us to talk about the Black Label Cup. It's just, man, it's crazy because they added another 2 teams, nah? And so now it's like 4 teams in the cup, and it's gonna be played in one day. It's crazy. What do you think? What do you think about the format?
Man, I think we're going back to the days of the Charity Cup. I think they want to involve more teams. Black Label wants to make more, especially this thing. Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs is guaranteed to get you money, but with more teams coming in for the votes, they make more money. I'm not sure why they're not increasing the prize money because they made a hell of a lot of money this time around.
They made a lot of money.
But the format is, I think the format is it's fine, especially now for a World Cup here with South Africa not going to the World Cup. It's going to be fun to have other teams just joining in the spectacle and, just see how it goes. Maybe we can continue with this format because honestly, and sometimes just avoid the Soweto derby. Honestly, we've been having too many of these.
We don't want to.
Too much of, can't lose
too much of something is not good for you.
Yeah, so now that the Soweto derby must be the first semi-final, they wanted to make money. So I understand it now. But going to the future, if we continue with this preseason, just do a normal draw and try by all means to avoid the Soweto derby as the first game. Yeah. Because it's a lot. But honestly, I liked the Vodacom Challenge format much better when we were having, teams from Europe. So I think Black Label should see something about that. Maybe get fine. You can get some add in a full team, just for their preseason tour. If you can have.
I didn't get that, my boy. Maybe get
Orlando Pirates, Chiefs, and Sundowns, right? And add a 4th team, a European team, to come down as the preseason tour. Yeah. Come down to South Africa, play against all the teams, obviously.
Have a league type of.
Yeah, a mini league format. You play against each other. Maybe it's gonna take maybe a week and a half, and then the 2 best teams play to each other in the final.
Yeah, that's true, my daughter. I feel like that's actually a very smart thing. That would work.
That would really work because you saw how many numbers and how many eyeballs it attracted the games against Tottenham, United, City even came down here. So I think we should go back to that format.
And also that like gives a platform for our boys to perform, and they might get like an eye lookout from those European teams. That's true, my boy.
It was a really good spectacle, to have just those teams play around, come here, see the country, see. It also grows our football. It grows our connection to the European game because when we are connected to the European game, we get much more development. You saw Ajax Cape Town benefited a lot with what's his team? Ajax Amsterdam.
Ajax Amsterdam, yeah.
Yeah, so I think if more teams can come, I think Tottenham tried to help SuperSport United when they were down here. They had a little bit of, it helps a lot to have those European teams bring in their resources down to the country or take our players, develop them there, because it's our game is at an all-time low, my man.
Yeah.
National team, because of that, the quality of the PSL is not up to par with, you know, the best leagues. You can see the difference when you're watching PSL and when you turn over to European football. And yes, there will be a difference, but we need to try and cut that gap. Even when we play, we go out to Africa, PS faction, the likes of White Dad, you can see that the quality is not quite there. Sundowns are the only team that really, really competes to that level. And you need to bring the rest of the players. Now our teams are playing. First, there's Cape Town City, there's Royal AM, Maruma Gallants. They are getting hammered in Africa. Hammered, absolutely hammered in Africa. So, and that's the teams that we have to offer. It's fine because our league is inconsistent. Yeah. Teams are going to go there. But when they go there and get hammered, absolutely hammered, it's embarrassing for us. We need that collaboration with the European teams to try and get up to par with them, I think.
Nah, facts, my boy, facts. Like, also, and I feel like if a team sees good to know we have a chance of going to Africa, let's buy some players, let's bolster our squad, because obviously can't play those continental matches and then come back and want to play the league as well with the same players. It takes a lot out of them. Are you still there, my boy? Yo, Kakung one. You mute, boy. You're on mute.
Sorry about that, boy. Connection. Hey, you know, load shedding is coming. Let's make it snappy. Load shedding is coming.
My connection is also bad, dog. Yo.
Okay. Let's try and wrap it up. Shedding.
Nah, but yeah, that's all we had to talk about, boys. Thank you for coming on. You know I love hearing from you, and very knowledgeable on football and everything. So yeah, to the C Robbers, to the people who've been watching, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Once Always podcast, my boy. Hashtag.
Hashtag Once Always podcast. Boy, don't forget the hashtag. It's important. Trademark that shit.
I'll be busy with that during the weekend, my boy. Because, you know, we have the World Cup coming, so there won't be any football from Sunday, I think.
Yeah, dog. We need to try World Cup as well, dog. Have a small podcast, you know, just to see what teams who's impressing us, what teams are doing what they're doing there.
Okay. So, we'll do that, my boy.
Sure, dog. No problem.
Once always.